All right, so the Russia-Ukraine war is escalating, and it seems like World War III is imminent, right? And I talked about this a year ago on my old channel when the war first started, and it seems like things haven't changed much other than they're getting worse, right? Meaning, back then I thought it was going to lead to World War III, and the more things I see happening, like, oh, I don't know, the United States and Germany sending tanks to Ukraine to help them fight Russia, that's almost an unofficial declaration of war against Russia, right? Because you're basically sending some real support to Ukraine, which is, I don't know how Russia could take it other than an act of war because you're supplying and emboldening their enemy, right? The people that they're going against. And just for the record, I am not on Ukraine's side or Russia's side. I don't side with any government. I think all governments are corrupt and garbage. And those two governments are very irresponsible for putting their people in these conflicts. And that goes for any government, especially the United States. So I'm from the United States, right? So I'm criticizing my own government. I'm not telling you my government's better than any other government. If anything, the United States have done more evil than most other countries have, as many wars as the United States has been involved in. But anyways, all I'm going to say is people need to wake up. They need to realize that these are the people that, and this is if you vote, right? If you support your governments and you have pride in your country and you're voting for these people, this is the path that they're leading you. So keeping with the theme of the world is run by a death cult, right? You have to understand that the governments are controlled by these evil demons that want to destroy humanity, okay? So they don't give a damn about the people. They don't care if they go to war with each other and kill each other off because they're not killing each other off. They're actually killing the people, the citizens, the soldiers, right? They don't care. They're demons. They're aliens, whatever you want to call them. They don't care about humans. Humans are expendable to them. They're a commodity, a resource. There's something that they kill off a bunch of humans, they'll grow some more. They've done this countless times before, meaning they've built human civilizations and they've destroyed human civilizations. Do your research. Atlantis and all these other civilizations that have existed before, right? So this isn't new. This isn't the first time that these evil entities are doing this. They've been doing this for a long time, since they've had control over the planet. And they're going to keep doing it until humans stop supporting them and basically going along with what they're doing. Humans are supporting their own demise and destruction. And if humans decided that they didn't want this anymore, then it would stop. But humans have to not want this. Because if you keep supporting your own demise, first of all, you're going to get what you want or what you deserve and what you support. And second of all, good ETs, aliens, entities, whatever you want to call them, that want to help humanity aren't going to help you because you're supporting your own death. So why would they come and help you? Why? They're like, these people don't care. They want to die. They want to kill each other. So why are we going to come over here and save them? And on top of that, they're supporting these governments that are doing this to them. So it's a simple solution, right? Because I'm not just going to tell you what the problem is. I'm going to tell you the solution too. Stop supporting these governments. Stop voting for these people because they're leading you down the path of death. That's all that's happening. That's all I'm seeing. And it's sad because, to be fair, most humans are unaware that this is happening, which is part of the reason why I'm talking about it on my channel and trying to share it with as many people as I can. That's why I'm on YouTube. That's why I'm doing this. And I'm on the other platforms. I'm trying to show people the truth and wake people up, right? And if people don't know what's going on and they don't have any awareness of anything, they just think that the society that they were born into, that's the way it's always been, that's the way it's always going to be, then they're never going to be able to free themselves, right? They're never going to be able to do anything about it. So that's why people that know what's going on, people that know the truth, you have to put your foot down and you have to stand up and stop waiting for Kim Gogan or somebody else to save you. And do the work yourself. You have to alert people and tell people what's really going on. Be damned the consequences. Be damned you being scared and afraid of what's going to happen to you because you spoke the truth. You should, I like what David Icke says, right? He says, do what you know to be right, regardless of the consequences. And if you are thinking about what is the right thing to do and the consequences that come with that, then you're not thinking about doing the right thing. You're thinking about, well, what's going to happen to me if I speak the truth and I try to do the right thing? I'm going to get punished for it. Screw that. Screw that. And I'm going to be honest, that's part of the reason why it's difficult for me to say things on YouTube, because at some point, they're probably going to get tired of me speaking the truth and they're going to try to hit me, right? Or take me down. But whatever, I'm going to keep doing it anyways. I don't care what the consequences are. I'm going to tell the truth, period. Be damned the consequences. And if they want to challenge me and go against me, then I'll deal with that when the time comes, right? I'll face them directly. I'm not scared of anyone or anything. Let's go. Let's see what you got, right? That's my mindset right now. Why? Because I'm seeing what's happening in the world and things are getting worse. So people have to do something. You guys have to do something. You can't sit here and just listen to people talk about stuff and be like, oh, that's so nice that this person said this thing. Oh, this person's going to save me. This person's going to give me money. Oh, it's so great that somebody knows the truth besides me. That's not good enough. You have to actively do something. You have to change people's minds. You have to change people's hearts. You know how they say, oh, if you're too intrusive or if you try to be too forceful with people, then you're impeding on their free will, right? Well, guess what? Let me educate you guys on free will. There is no free will. There isn't. You know how I know? Because people in this world right now are being forced against their free will to do things they don't want to do. Anybody that's listening to me right now, guess what? You're doing something in your life that is against your free will, whether it's working, whether it's whatever you're doing. Supporting a system that you don't want to support, whatever the case is, everyone is doing something that they don't want to do. And even me, right? There are things that I can't say on this channel that are against my free will that I want to say. I want to say things, but I can't. Why? Because they'll remove me and then I won't be able to say anything at all, right? So even I have to work within some kind of boundaries, which isn't true free will. That's not free will. That's not free speech. And I'm going to talk about free speech and the right to bear arms and all these illusions that they give people in probably my next video. But the point I'm trying to make is, if you're worried about impeding somebody's free will, there are already these evil entities that are controlling the world that are be damn free will. They don't care about people's free will. They're forcing everybody to live a certain way and do certain things they don't want to do. So at some point you got to say, okay, I know I want to respect other people's free will, but at what point do I wake these people up and show them the truth, right? At what point do you shake somebody, and not literally shake them, but shake them with your words and say, look, this is what's going on. You're delusional. Call them stupid. Call them whatever. And I'm not saying be over the top mean, but let them know that what they're doing is wrong. Let them know that what they're seeing is wrong. What they believe in is wrong. And in this particular case, I'm talking about supporting these governments. Right? If you're voting, you're supporting these governments, look at what you're voting for. Look what it's getting you. You vote for people to take your power away, impose laws on you, take you to war against your will, kill you, do whatever they want. These politicians, these people in power, that's all they're there for. They're there to control you and govern you. That's literally what it means, right? That's what it means. It means control. They're there to control you. That's their only purpose. But they give you this illusion that they're serving you, right? You voted for them. They're serving you. They're doing a good thing for you, right? They're not doing shit. All they're doing is sitting on their little high horse telling you what the fuck to do and how to live your goddamn life. That's what these motherfuckers are doing in political office. And I can't believe the amount of people that I see every day that are excited about this shit, that go back and forth and argue about politics and Democrats versus Republicans and, oh, we should support Russia. We should support Ukraine. Not really anybody supporting Russia, but most people, oh, Ukraine. And I understand that because Russia are the aggressors, right? So I get that point. But these governments are all working together. This is all a fucking show. It's a theater, right? They're fighting a war in theater. They're just showing you, hey, look, this is what we can do to you. We can make any countries we want fight at any time. And there ain't shit you could do about it because you gave your power away to them. Now they're sitting on their little high horse, their little thrones in the political office, and they're making these decisions, whether you like it or not. They're the lawmakers, right? They're the decision makers for the country. And I'm mostly talking about the United States right now, but I can't see a country that isn't like that. Every country is controlled by the same death cult. They're all working together. They're just pretending that they're enemies to put on a fucking show to kill people. That's what they're doing. And everybody's falling for this shit. Most people are. I think a lot of people that watch me know better, but a lot of people out there don't know better. That's the truth. And I speak in majorities, right? So most people are unaware of what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying you guys need to go out there, the ones that know the truth, and stop being scared and worried about what people are going to say or think about you. Put your goddamn foot down and say, look, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're wrong. This is what the truth is. Be damned the consequences. It is what it is. We're at that point where if we can sit here on the sidelines and pussyfoot around and be like, oh, well, maybe I should or shouldn't do it. I don't know what's going to happen if I... Yeah, sit there like that and see what happens. See what happens. Just be a bystander to your destruction. Go ahead. Don't do anything and see where that gets you. But anyways, I think I've said enough. I think you guys get the point. It is what it is. If you like, comment, subscribe, share where you can, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.